One of the big time, listen,
I'm also with the red.
listen. He's one of the big time home run hitters in the league. I mean, whenever he sees the ball, he is ready to slam that thing out of the park. All right? So he comes to this situation, and it's the last of the game. It's the 2 outs. They're behind by 1 run. Their team is behind, and there's somebody on third base that could score if he can make a hit. And he would love to make a home run because then he'd get to score too. But it's hard to make a home run. And sometimes you have to do something else. You have to make a sacrifice fly. How many of you heard of that before? Anybody? Okay. So when you make, do you know what a sacrifice fly is? Okay. So can you explain, Skylar, what a sacrifice fly is?
A sacrifice fly is when the home run hitter or any hitter hits the ball and not out of the park, but it's catchable or playable, which means you can just get them out. Though that way the other person can score.
Right.
And you're sacrificing yourself for the other player.
Right. You don't make a home run, you're going to make an out. But in return, your guy that's on third base, he's going to score, and your team's going to win the game. So when I throw this ball to you, are you going to slam it out? So if you're going to make a sacrifice fly, if I throw this ball at you, are you going to slam it out of the park? No.
Because I want my team to win.
Exactly. So you're going to just hit it enough that they can catch it.
Yes.
So that you can let your guy run in. Okay. That's all I need you for. I'm not really going to throw it at you. We would have a disaster in here.
TV would both down.
All right. Now, the next person who's left. Oh, come right up. Come right up. All right. I think there were 6. All right. Now, Skylar here is our Olympic athlete. Okay?
Michael Phelps.
Which sport are you an athlete in?
Swimming.
Let's go swimming.
Okay, swimming. He's a swimmer.
He's Michael
And
Phelps.
he would love to win one of these, which would be a gold medal from the Olympics. Okay? Now, I've got the wrong one. And so, you have to do a lot of sacrificing to be able to do this. What kind of sacrifices would you have to make if you're trying to win a gold medal?
Well, first of all, the Olympics are normally in foreign countries, and that means you're away from home and away from your family.
Okay, all right. Now, you answered that. Now, let's see if somebody else knows. What else is Skylar going to have to sacrifice if he wants to win this medal? What else?
Not to drown.
Not, well, that's really what we want to happen, not to drown, but that wouldn't be the sacrifice. Do you have an idea?
Going away from his family?
Well, that's what he said. Yes, that would be a sacrifice. But he would have to do some other things to sacrifice. You got another idea?
You give up a lot of your time to train.
Exactly. Time that you could be doing...
Reading the Bible.
Well, yes, that's true. But you could just be doing some things that were fun.
Playing the game.
You wouldn't be able to play the video games as much as maybe your friends do. You wouldn't have time for just hanging out sometimes. What about food? Would you have to make any sacrifices related to food?
Yeah, I like my junk food. I'll give that up.
So an Olympic athlete has to watch what they eat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can swim.
All right. And can you think of anything else? Does that cover the sacrifice that he's going to make?
Sacrifice energy.
That's true. That's true. Time, money, energy, things that we like, those are sacrifices that you'd have to make. Okay, you can have a seat. All right.
The gold medal he won.
I have to use it again. All right, so our word tonight was sacrifice. Sacrifice. And I want you to see, after we've given all these examples of sacrifice, can you tell me what do you think is a good definition for the word sacrifice? What do you think, Trace?
The giving up of something so you can do something else.
Okay, that's giving up something to do something else. You're very close. I have a different definition, but it's close to that. Gerald?
Sacrificing is like something that is kind of important, and what you're doing is you really need to do something else that's very, very important. So what you do is like you don't do the little bit of the stuff that you're doing.
Okay, so something less important for something more important. Okay, does that make sense? That's very close too to what I have. I'm going to show you what my definition was. Okay, right here. Giving up something good in order to get something better. Okay. So, Jaden, what did you give up in order to get something better?
I gave him the gun.
And what do you get out of that?
Better friendship.
Better friendship. That's what I was thinking. Yes. All right. So, Trace, you gave up something good with your video game in order to get something better. What would that be?
So I can make a very good grade on my test.
There you go. Okay. Now, what about you, Gerald? You gave up?
I gave up that really hard home run hit for a ball that can catch, but still can get that base, so my team can win.
There you go. And you sacrificed?
Time, money, energy, being away from home.
Giving up something, those good things, in order to get what?
Victory.
A gold medal, victory, yes. So in each of those cases, we realize that that's what sacrifice means. Now in the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about specifically some of the things that it says about sacrifice in the Bible. But I wanted to ask you, if you're a Christian, should you sacrifice giving up something good in order to get something better?
Yeah.
Should you? Okay. Why do you think you should?
So that you can go to heaven with the Lord.
Okay. So that you go to heaven. All right. I was thinking more about with your friends and people around you. Is there some verse in the Bible that might help you understand that sacrifice is something that it tells us in the Bible? There might be one that you know that's called the Golden Rule.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? You've heard it before, though.
Do to others as you want them to do to you.
Exactly. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. And when we do that, we may be giving up something for ourselves in order for that other person to have something better. And so God is all about teaching us to sacrifice for other people. All right, we're going to stop there and do a couple of songs that have to do with this. The first one that we're going to do is